Happy Pachamama Day, everyone, on the 1st of August. This is a day halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. Pachamama Day is a day of celebration and gratitude for our Mother Earth. And this is a time when the Andeans are preparing to plant their fields. In their language, in the Quechua language, Pacha means the world, the time, the place, and the universe, and Mama means mother. For the Incans, this is the feminine deity. She represents protection and fertility and love. So there are many ways that we can give thanks to Pachamama, our great Mother Earth who never leaves us, who's always there, who always gives us nourishment, provides us with all the great things of life, holds us so sweetly when we live our lives. And sometimes it's just nice to give thanks and gratitude for that. So at the moment I'm sitting out in nature, sit spot, listening to what she has to say, feeling the heartbeat of Pachamama, reminding myself that I am part of that. Other things that we can do, rosemary, lovely, lovely herb, bathe with it, bathe with rosemary, cook nourishing, celebratory foods. So make yourself a really good celebratory meal tonight, give thanks. All the ingredients you put in, thank you Pachamama, thank you, blow it in. Thank you for all the nourishment and support that you give us all the days of our lives. Be in nature, visit sacred places, give your thanks to those. She holds those sacred places so reverently for us. Fire ceremony, take your gratitude to fire, give it to fire fully. Dedicate your gratitude to Pachamama through fire. What I'm probably going to do is a small ceremony just for me called a despacho. I will film it, I'll share it because I think it's important. So this despacho I'm going to be gifting to fire. I've decided that I need to do a fire, and as part of that despacho today, for me Pachamama Day is about releasing the old to bring in the new. So I've just gone through a massive rebranding with my business, and I'm going to give gratitude for everything that I've had so far, my old branding, what that's meant to me, the lessons it's given me, the strength of endurance that it's provided, and bringing in the new branding, the hummingbird, the way of the hummingbird. What does that really mean to me? What do I want to come? And what do I want to give back in reciprocity? Because there's always a reciprocation, Ayni, as we call it. So this will be a very simple despacho, an Ayni Despacho. Ayni means reciprocity and balance. So for that, I will be asking if I can take some flowers and some things from the garden to put in my despacho so that I can offer it to fire. Things that are combustible, things that are non-toxic, so the more natural the better. Of course, I will be giving some cacao to the fire tonight because I think that cacao's just come into my life. Again, she's been in for a while, but she's really coming strong now, so I definitely need to thank Mama Cacao for turning up when I needed her. Physically as well as energetically, she's really helped me with my joints, so that's another thing I need to be grateful for. I think giving gratitude for my Ayu, my tribe, my medicine tribe, who have just shown up so beautifully. My family, my partner who always makes everything possible. So without his support, without him holding fort while I go away to be with my Ayu, then I wouldn't be able to do it. And I think as well many beautiful things. So there are so many lovely plants here in the garden. I'm surrounded by plants, I'd have more if I could. I'd have so many plants and trees. I need more space. So perhaps, you know, as part of Pachamama, maybe, you know, asking within Ayni, within balance, for the things to come that will allow movement, allow expansion, allow me the things that I need, that space to bring my IU together so that I can bring my tribe to my home and invite them in fully. The space to be able to hold drum ceremonies in the garden, I don't feel like I can here. So that would be something else. While I'm here for a reason and it's serving me well, there is a fluid movement that needs to happen to propel forwards to new things, to better things. So I will be asking permission from the plants to take some of these beautiful flowers for my despacho. Maybe some leaves as well. There are some that have fallen here, so I'd rather take these beautiful red leaves. So I will collect some organic materials, maybe some of these red. So, oh, there we are. So that's come off cleanly. So things to represent what I'm grateful for. My gratitude towards Pachamama. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're in sacred space now to create our despacho. And we begin, this is a very simplified version of a despacho, but we begin with a Southern Cross. So I'm just blowing my intention. Southern Cross with honey I use. This is going to be a small despacho. I usually do much bigger ones, but I don't want to. There we are. Southern Cross with honey. And in despachos, what we usually do is honour the three worlds. So I'm going to start by honouring the underworld. Usually we go through all of the components of what that entails, what we want to give thanks for in each of those worlds, but I don't feel the need to do that today. I'm just going to honour them. So I'm blowing my gratitude in for the underworld and the guardian of the underworld, Waskar. Thank you, Waskar. Where all those seeds of potential are planted, all that potential for life in that underworld. And then I'm just going to gently spread actually seeds and nuts as my first layer, and then I'm just going to seal the underworld in with honey. Oh, lovely. For the middle realm, raisins, blowing in all of my gratitude for the middle realm, especially for Pachamama, seeing as it's Pachamama Day. Thank you, Pachamama, thank you so much for all that you give us, for all our relations, for all the plants, the stone people, the animals, the waters, the clouds, the wind, the fires, all that I might have forgotten. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just gently making sure that there is an even distribution among each quarter and that it's all staying within the parameters. And then for the upper world, some lovely shimmer sugar, blowing in my gratitude to the upper world, the guardians of the upper world, the spirits, the guides, the angels, the crystal palaces, all of those places beyond the beyond, everything I might have forgotten. Thank you to the upper world and all the upper world brings. quite a lot of sugar there, but that's okay. Okay. We're sealing in each time with honey. So sealed in the middle realm as well. Also thanked Quetzalcoatl, the keeper of the middle realm. And then honouring the masculine and the feminine. Traditionally, white and red flowers are used for this. So I found some lovely salvia hot lips in the garden. So I'm just going to blow my intention into these lovely offerings from the garden. The masculine and the feminine. Mighty principles. The balance between the two. The creative beauty of the feminine and the support and strength of the masculine. Working in tandem, you can't have one without the other. And then I'm going to place these red and white flowers around the outside of this little earth Pachamama Despacho. Just going to go all around the outside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful earth. All that you give us, masculine and the feminine principles that hold the order and balance. Us all, there we are, masculine and feminine principles, and then in the middle, two stems. One represents the masculine, one represents the feminine. Both have white and red on them, so there's balance there. Thank you. I'm not doing this quite as traditionally as I would do normally. I'm just working very intuitively at the moment. So I'm then going to, maybe I could use all of these flowers actually, so I'm just going to place a few more around the outside just to enliven it even more. More offerings, more flowers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, beautiful. Let's just build up. So you can do this at home, a very simple way to bring, this is an Ayni Despacho, like I said earlier, it's to bring balance. So I'm coming on to honouring Pachamama now, all the things that I want to honour. So the seasons and cycles, as I look at these leaves that have dropped naturally from the trees, these beautiful red leaves, the seasons and cycles that she holds, that we're all held by as well. We're all cyclical, we're all seasonal. Thank you for the seasons and cycles. Life, death, renewal, all that we are given. Those lessons that we are taught through these cycles, the way we move through them, the way we adjust how we live through them, the way that we live because of them, all of the bounty that comes and goes and changes. Thank you. Beautiful. Such a lovely way to give thanks. Such a simple, beautiful way. And doing this as a group is a lovely thing as well. So very powerful way to honour. I don't want that there. This is what the shamans do in Peru. They spend a lot of time. The shaman who's in charge of the despacho will spend quite a bit of time placing properly the components of the despacho. So a despacho is essentially a living prayer. Just trying to lift, it's like a darker leaf, there we are, lovely. And then the lavender, it's Lammas as well. So in Lammas we harvest. So Pachamama Day, they're looking in the Andes to plant their crops. Here we are harvesting. So there's this duality going on. So the duality of the planting and harvesting through life. So thank you for all that entails. For planting our own seeds, of becoming and for harvesting what we have grown and created in our lives. As Pachamama teaches us, the patience it takes to cultivate. And the joy of that harvest when we get to it. Thank you. So just intuitively placing this lovely lavender again. Another offering from the garden. I have asked permission to take it before I took it. It's important to respect the natural elements. I need one over here. So we're looking to try and find a balanced layer upon layer of gratitude and prayer. Some sage for all that has been, all the lessons. For me personally, while I live my life upon my Pachamama, all that has been, my life until this point, who I have been. Just all that I have been, all that we have been, all that the earth has been up until now. Go under there. That's very delicate work, this. Don't want to mess it up. Not that you can mess it up, obviously. There. Chamomile flowers. They smell amazing. This whole thing smells incredible. I've got the salvia, I've got the lavender, the sage. Absolutely. The chamomile, I think, I'm sensing really this needs to be who I am right now, where I am now, the now. So thank you. And always giving thanks to Pachamama for holding me in these moments of my life, for never leaving, for honouring her by being the best I can be. Being brought in to be a warden of this land, as we all have been. We're all wardens of the earth. So here we are. Little chamomile flowers just popping their little heads. Oops. It's lovely offerings. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Thank you. And these little nemesium flowers, all the beauty to come, all the potential being held in that potential, the nourishment to come, the seeds that are springing forwards, that have been planted, that will be ready to harvest, that potential for the new, Where are we going? Who will we be? So these tiny Nemesian flowers. Who will we be? The seeds of becoming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. These beautiful hydrangeas for all our relations, for the potential in all of us. Each and every one of us, our gifts, our dreams, our joy, those starry paths that we all walk, our connection to the cosmic. Thank you. So these feel like they need to go the outer edges. See how this is building up, taking on with each layer a new way of being. Supported by the masculine and feminine. All that's to come our way, all the adventure, all the love, all the things we share with our brothers and sisters. And I have some cacao here, sacred cacao. The richness of life, the sweetness and richness, the healing qualities that are brought to us through Pachamama, the richness in us. Thank you. And Mama Cacao, of course, thank you. Thank you so much for coming to us, for being with us, for holding us so sweetly. Sprig of rosemary, the flavour of life, the cleansing of life. Pachamama's incredible ability to take anything that isn't ours and use it to create something greater. Thank you. And then all that I've forgotten, all that I've not put in here that needs to be in here, all of the gratitude, all of the love, all of the magic of life, anything that needs to go into this despacho, this living prayer that I may not have quite remembered because I am only human. So also great gratitude for my opportunity to be human right now at this time. Thank you. Thank you. So that's my despacho in honour of Pachamama today, in honour of myself, in honour of all my brothers, sisters and all my relations. Done upon, I might add, recycled cardboard, you know, because we are honouring Pachamama and recycling's the right thing to do. So this despacho is, as you've seen, layer upon layer of prayer, of gratitude, of love. They're incredibly powerful things. They're beautiful to do as a community. This isn't a traditional one. You can go more traditional than this, but actually, you know, they should be as you feel they should be. They're your prayers, they're your gratitude. So however you feel that you need to express that is fine. So this will go to fire tonight, as it's also a supermoon. And there's a lot of things that I need to honour. So the one thing that I didn't honour, which I probably should do, the one thing that I thought I was going to do was actually honour the transition of my business, but I suppose that will come in the intention of honouring what I have been, what I am right now, and what I'm about to become. So I'm giving gratitude for my past business and for my future business, the Way of the Hummingbird business. Thank you. I'll seal that in with some honey. There we go, honey.